Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Alright. There's one subscriber that I have that I really appreciate a lot. And the reason is because, well, for one thing, she comments. I like comments. But the big thing with her is that she asks questions. Sometimes I just reply. But then other times I think, you know what? Maybe other people would like to hear this answer. Hey, this would make a good video. And it's because of her, I probably do 2 to 3 times as many videos as I would normally be able to come up with on my own, because I never know really what to say on a video. I'm not good at coming up with topics and stuff. It feels like, you know, Ken Berry or Dr. Baker, somebody's already said it. You know, nobody wants to hear me say it. So I appreciate all the questions and stuff because, yeah, why not? Thank you. Anyways, my last question was, how do you manage carnivore when traveling? And well, see, that depends, because if you get to travel in your own car, you know, you go in places and you get to take your own vehicle, it's really easy. For one thing, if you're in your own vehicle, you can go to the store, buy stuff, you know, run around town, do whatever. As long as you got a little bit of time, that's all it takes. But for me, what I usually do if I'm in my car is, you know that little grill you always see me grilling steaks on? I have 2 of them. One of them I keep it real clean and I keep it all torn down, and in the box that it came in. And I can throw that in the back of the car, and throw that, some charcoal and some lighter fluid, and or take a cooler with some meat in it, or I'll go to the store and buy it, you know, wherever I go, and bag of ice or whatever. And then most of the motels and hotels I go to, they don't care if you go outside and barbecue something. Some of them want you to do it out away from the building, you know, and that's the thing. You don't want to do it too close to other people's cars. You don't want to do it too close to the building. But, you know, if you're in what people feel is a safe distance, then, you know, nobody says anything. As a matter of fact, you almost always get a few people want to come up to you and talk while you're barbecuing. But that's one easy trick. The big problem is you don't always get to take your own vehicle. You don't have that much freedom all the time. Sometimes you got to take the train, the bus, the airplane. But in those cases, I found the best way to do it is go to McDonald's in the morning and ask for sausage and eggs, because you can buy 3 or 4 meals, whatever you think it's going to take you to get through the day. If I eat that way, I will eat more than 2 meals a day. I don't know why, because one thing is, it's not that good. I can't eat that much at once. And the other thing is, it doesn't keep me full like a steak does. But it's still, in my opinion, it's still carnivore. Oh, and if you get eggs and sausage at McDonald's, always make sure you get plenty of salt and pepper, because their eggs need it. They're not very good when you're used to farm eggs. And so what you want to do is salt and pepper them pretty heavy, and then they're actually okay. They're decent to eat that way, and I think it's still carnivore. At least it's still close enough. It's way better than the alternative. So I should mention that too, most of the hotels and motels I go to have a little electric cooler or a little fridge that you can put stuff in. So then that's what I'm saying. You hitch a ride, whatever you have to do, get to the McDonald's early enough that they're serving breakfast. And I usually get what they call 3 folded eggs and 4 sausages. And it's not the best in the world, but at least it keeps me from screwing up my diet. Because, you know, I have to stay pretty satisfied. Because if I get tired and hungry at the same time, that's always bad news. Anyway, there's that. That's not the worst thing. The worst thing when traveling is when you're traveling to see family. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with family, except for the fact that most of us aren't lucky enough to have a whole family at carnivores. And most of the time, people think something's wrong with you if you're not sitting there eating their cake and ice cream and whatever vegetables they got there, and, you know, carrots and dip or whatever, and all you want's meat. They think something's wrong with you, and they'll push it on you. They're drug pushers. Those are drugs, and they're drug pushers. Sorry, it's your family. It stinks, but that's how it is. That is the hardest times. That's the hardest times. They're offering you candy. They're offering you everything. And some of it smells really good. Some of it looks good. Some of it you have a better memory of it than what it really is. And if you do screw up, for me, a lot of times I screw up and I'm thinking, that didn't even really taste that good. You know, I wish I hadn't done that, because the problem is, if you give in screw-ups to little